Okay, we are going live. Okay, good day, everybody. We are going live on TikTok and on YouTube. It's good to see everybody here. Today's a special day. We're going to start talking a little bit something different, but that I feel is in a way related to tarot as well. But what we're going to talk about today is the Feast of the Befana. Feast of the Befana, today, January 6th. So what is in Italy, everybody knows what it is. In other places in the world, maybe not so much. So we are going to explain what is this character, this figure, this myth, legend, or true story, who knows. So the Feast of the Befana, January 6th, is a typical Italian feast that talks about this old lady, the Befana. And let's start with the name. The name derives from probably, maybe, from the Feast of the Epiphany, which is, January 6th. So the name Epiphany, Befana, so it's an Italianization maybe. And and like many legends and stories and feasts, this has probably a pagan origin. And in fact, it could be very well related to the ancient Roman or Sabine goddess Strenia. So the origin could be that. We don't know for sure, but let's go with other things that we know about it. And so what do we know? The Befana, much like Santa Claus or the Magi in other parts, for example, in Latin America, brings gifts to children that are well behaved, or charcoal if they're not. In other parts where maybe charcoal is too expensive, it's said that the Befana brought wood sticks or branches or things like that, but the concept is pretty much the same. Now, I found when I wanted to read a little bit more because, I know that you put a stocking on the door and then in the morning you get some type of gift or candies or something like that, because I've always been good, so never had a problem with that. Never got charcoal or sticks. Maybe I would have like a magic one. Who knows? That's for another story. So anyway, so I was reading a little bit more because I wanted to get a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more in depth with some more stories about the Befana. And so I was reading and I found this interesting story. So in the Christian legend, the biblical Magi, when they were going to look for baby Jesus, they got lost. And the Magi, or three wise men, they got lost, and they ended up at this house where this old lady welcomed them. And they asked her, "Do you know where we need to go?" And she was like, "No clue, no idea where you're going, no idea how to get there. But since you're here, why don't you get some food? Why don't you get some rest? Why don't you spend the night and figure out what to do tomorrow in the morning?" So they were very impressed. They stayed. They really enjoyed the company, the welcome, their stay. And the following day, they were so impressed that they asked these old ladies, "Do you want to come with us? We now figure out how to get there and where we're going. We are going to follow this star." And she was like, "No, really, I'm good. I'm going to stay here. I have a lot of house chores to do. I'm busy." And so another characteristic of the Befana is that she's a very good housekeeper. So that explains the very good welcome, the very excellent stay that they experience, and also her refusal to follow them in this quest for baby Jesus or whatever it was they were looking for, because she had to take care of the house. Now, I find it interesting that the Befana is represented as this old lady, but honestly, could have been much younger than the typical representation. I do like to see that she's represented with the broomstick, not just because broomstick for flying, for like the witches, but also because the broomstick is sometimes indicated as a magic wand in disguise. Now, this is another interesting concept. So, in some legends about witches, we do read or hear that they were disguising their magic wands for to avoid persecution. And so, what did they do with them? They camouflage, disguise them as brooms for housework. And so they always had it there, always handy, and showing like, look how good of an housekeeper I am, how good I am at taking care of the house. When in reality, they were just not just cleaning, but also ritually cleaning, which is a sweeping away of the bad energies and getting ready the space, the house, the room for practical magic. But also, they always had at hand their magic wands. So I think that was very, very, very good, very smart. So Feast of the Befana. Now today I didn't get anything because here in the United States where we live now, this is not a tradition. But I did have a very good lunch, so I'll take that. And so that was good. So other things, what do we know about the Befana? Do you know anything about it? Oh, Joseph, how are you? Right? I know. Yeah, that's an interesting connection. Do you have any questions about the Befana? Did you get anything today? We don't know. Just feel free to write down in the chat any comment about it. That's good. Oh yeah, me neither. It's okay. It's okay. It's a good day anyway. So that's if you have any more questions about the Befana, the Epiphany, we can dig deeper and go on. Otherwise, I would like to move forward to the card of the day. Better than cool. Oh yeah, most definitely. So the card of the day today, we had the Page of Cups. And I put it briefly in my stories on Instagram about this nice, funny young fellow here that is carrying these cups. Now, what I put in the story was mainly the meaning of the positive energy that this card has. And it is every time we have cups, especially with young characters in the cards, it is an extremely positive energy. It's a beginning. It's something for beginning to start things, to beginnings. It's not necessarily a person, but the energy of beginning, of a new thing, of a new adventure. And when we have the cup, it's definitely a positive one. Now, another thing that we can have with this card is also, and I want to get it from the other deck because I think it's clearer in that picture, the more esoteric meaning of that card is to listen to subconscious messages. Now, subconscious messages, they can come in dreams, they can come in many forms. They can come while we are listening to a song, they can come just randomly walking down the street, you hear a piece of conversation, which I love to do, by the way. So if you're walking next to me, you're talking, be careful because I'm probably going to eavesdrop. Where is this page of cups here? I find all the pages. Here you go, page of cups. So here's the other one that I wanted to show. The page of cups in the Rider-Waite deck, I think, is very interesting because it has a little fish that comes out of the cup. And so the little fish represents messages, messages that are coming through the subconscious. So it's a very, when we have this card, it's not just, a lot of times we do readings and people are usually asking about love. And when this card shows up, it's definitely, you know, a young person coming into your life with positive energy, loving energy, romantic intentions. And it can also be the energy of a new love starting, a new love beginning with lots of good potentials. But the more esoteric meaning of this card, and the one that you really need once when you use tarot, not just for divination or for fortune telling or doing readings for somebody, but when you use tarot for meditation or for self-improvement, self-help, self-analysis, then the meaning that we associate to this card is really the one to listen to your subconscious. Make note of the dreams that you make. Now, last night, of course, I don't remember what I dreamed. I usually am pretty good at it, and then I try to write them down, which is something that I highly suggest you to do as well. Write down your dreams as soon as you wake up, because you usually learn very interesting things about life and about yourself that are very good to know. So, of course, since we are talking about it today, I didn't do it last night, and I don't remember what I dreamt, but that's okay. The point is, with this card, it is to listen to your subconscious, listen to your dreams, remember them, because important messages are coming through that in that particular, with that particular medium. Now, any question? Any question about the page of cups that we saw today? Let's see, anything else that we can talk about this? And then I would like to do maybe a quick card draw to see if there's any message that we need to pay attention to today besides the page of cups. Hello. If you just joined, I see there's a few new people joining. If you just joined, today we talk a little bit about the Feast of the Epiphany, the Befana, and we talk also about the Page of Cups, which was the card of today. Now we are moving on to a quick draw to see, and if you have any question, feel free to ask them in the chat. I'll be happy to take a look. Okay. So anyway, before we get to draws, let's see something else I wanted to really look into. And please remember to follow TikTok, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube, Tarot of New York, so you get all the updates right away, especially to know when I'm going live, to see the cards of the day, and all the good stuff that I am doing for you guys. So I'm gonna be up here a little bit longer, but not so much, because I have a client soon that I need to get on a Zoom call. Now, Zoom is a fantastic tool that I found out to use for consultation. I love it so much. especially if we are looking at the 20 minutes or 30 minutes consultation, even 45. It's great to make a very good connection with the person. You can see, I can show you the cards. I find it's better than phone calls, definitely better than text. But again, some people like text better, and that's fine. But anyway, so in about 10 minutes, I have a Zoom call with a client. She's a lovely lady, and she's been coming for a long time. So I'm excited to see what's going on with her in her life and how we can figure out how to make this year even better. So I'm gonna log off in a little bit, but before we do that, I am going to do a quick draw. Actually, we're gonna do, so if you are here, and even if you are watching the recording later on, because on YouTube you can see the recording of this live session later, so you can do this exercise as well. So we're gonna do 3 cards. I'm gonna pull 3 cards, and you are going to pick one of these 3 cards, and that is going to be the message for you, okay, for this year. So let's see what comes up, okay? We're going to see, I did my shuffle. We're going to do a little bit more shuffle over here. Oh, let's do some more, why not? Because I use these cards a lot, and so we want to get rid of old energies, old things that are not going to serve us right now. So let's see. All right. This group here seems to have all the swords, so I'm going to turn it around so I don't see it and I don't get influenced by it. And then, all right, so let's pick 3 cards. We're going to pick this one, we're going to pick this one, and this one. So the way we're going to do it is, if you pick card 1, 2, or 3, that's your message for this year. So take a second to take a look and decide which card you want. You don't need to tell me, okay? If you are in the live right now, you don't need to tell me. You just think about it, make your choice, and in a second we are going to take a look at their meanings. So card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. So card number 1, ready? You have the Page of Coins. Now, like we saw before with the Page of Cups, this is a fresh new energy. It is also a fresh start for money, work, and business. This could be a new job, a new business venture that is going to go really well. Also, a promotion if you're already in a job, or more responsibility that comes with more money. Pretty good. I like that one. Oh, look at this one. Okay, if you pick 2, 9 of coins. 9 of coins. Again, we have, this year is the year of the money, yeah? Good. So 9 of coins, again, is a card that shows quite a few money, is a card for comfort, is a card that shows that you are going to be comfortable this year. There's no issue, no struggling whatsoever. However, make sure that you are not so self-complacent, because you may end up losing more money than you should. So it's don't be too uptight, like enjoy yourself, but don't be extravagant. Don't buy a boat. Don't buy, a skyscraper. Don't, things like that. Don't go crazy. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your money, but don't go crazy, because you may end up losing more than necessary. Good, I like it. Yeah. Good. So card number 3, Chariot. Awesome. Chariot, or is the number 7 of the major arcana, and lucky number 7. This is a card for good luck. So if you pick number 3, the Chariot, it means probably play the lotto, because you may get some money, but also take charge of all your activities. Be bold. Don't be afraid of doing anything, because everything that you do is going to pretty much end up the way you want it. So excellent card for good luck, for being in charge, for winning. The Chariot is a card for winners. So I think we had pretty good cards today overall. All of them, actually. No problems whatsoever. Good. So if you thank you for being here live, everybody that was here live. I really enjoyed seeing you, and we'll try to do this again in the next few days. We'll see what comes up, and I will post it on the stories on Instagram so you know when I'm live. Thank you, Joseph. And so remember to follow me on Instagram, Tarot of New York, on TikTok, Tarot of New York. I put a lot of stuff on TikTok as well, so go there. And then subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more videos, lives, and new things that are coming up for this year, because this year is going to be busy. There's going to be a lot. And so you want to be there, I promise. So Tarot of New York on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And yeah, remember to follow, put your like, thumbs up, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.